A Nightmare on Elm Street 5: The Dream Child is without question the worst entry in this franchise up to this point. This one is dull, it's repetitive, it's over the top, it's cheesy. There's just so much absurdness going on here that if you've never seen it, then don't waste your time because believe me, it's not worth it. Man, what in the hell happened with this franchise? Because it started off good, but now at this point, it just devolved into mediocrity and a lot of stupid things going on as well. You know, the thing about this movie though is that I had actually saw it for the first time last year, but I didn't remember the plot, I didn't remember the characters because it is largely forgettable. And why would I care about Alice who survives at the end of this fifth installment considering that she is a boring character and we don't ever see her again in the later sequels? Not only that, but I really wish that the characters in part 4, you know, the Dream Warriors, weren't killed off because they were interesting and they were cool. I cannot say the same thing about any of the characters in here. Even the story is terrible as Freddy Krueger is brought back once again, this time using Alice's unborn baby's dreams in order to claim new victims. Honestly, maybe if this franchise ended after part 3, then that would have been the perfect ending. But no, money talks, as the saying goes. Overall, a mediocre film that is not exciting, innovative, and not even close to being entertaining. Seriously, what in the hell's up with part 5 of horror franchises just being awful? See Ya Chucky, Friday the 13th, A New Beginning, and Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers are all just films that I don't ever want to watch ever again. This is also one of those. Lisa Wilcox returning as Alice, boring just like she was in the previous installment. And then there's Danny Hassel. I just didn't care about him. I mean, his character died in one of the most bizarre ways. Not only that though, but the new characters ain't nothing special to write home about. There's a character named Mark Gray, he's a big comic book fan. And well, let's just say he's a character that acted a little bit too over the top. The acting in this is just downright awful. But at least Robert Englund playing Freddy Krueger for the 5th time, his performance is actually decent here. Even though Freddy is made into a parody up to this point, such as skateboarding, which I thought was just absurd. Still to this day, I just can't understand why they went with that direction. How he is farting Mark and saying it's Super Freddy, like what in the hell is this BS? Freddy Krueger is supposed to be menacing. He doesn't feel that at all in here. Plus he does some other crazy things that takes his character from the first movie and makes him look like a pot of gold. Yvonne is another character that honestly I just didn't care about. This whole film is just largely horrible. I'm glad I don't have to watch this ever again because, quite frankly, this franchise, it could have died here. That's how bad this film is looked upon even 35 years later. I'm giving this film a 3 out of 10. Yeah, if only it got better from here. Thing is, it doesn't. The next 3 out of 4 films wouldn't do the character of Freddy Krueger any justice. Hence why there hasn't been another Nightmare on Elm Street movie in over a decade. The gothic look of this one is well put together, the horror vibes are presented throughout this, but for fans of this franchise, they rather forget that this one never existed in the first place. And there's my review of A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. Alright, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this movie. Okay, this is Slim Guy 172 saying peace out.